What came first, the chicken or the egg? Hey, Mr. School Counselor, what is going on, everyone? Welcome home. To my new viewers and subscribers, this place is for you as well. I say it every week. We never know who's watching, and we never know who can get some information from the Mr. School Counselor show. This week, and as you can see, the workspace has changed a little bit. I am actually in my wife's workspace. She's not here today, so I figured let me use it. Her workspace is better than mine. Love ya. This week though, we've got some college fair videos, or I guess some clips with my experience, because some of you may have been, or may have had the opportunity, I should say, to go to college fairs, and maybe your college of choice wasn't there, or unfortunately, you weren't able to attend, and these are some of the schools I was able to speak to and get a little bit about their school. So if it creates some knowledge for you, if it creates or brings in some awareness for you to reach out to these admission counselors and schools, then that's what it's here for. So this week it's gonna be a little different. It's gonna be me talking about these schools, the information I got from these admission counselors. So sit back, relax, tell your parents to jump on board as well, and welcome to the Mr. School Counselor Show. Hey, Mr. School Counselor, so you guys will see me walking around from table to table, making sure I document, I'm making sure I grab this information for any students that were not able to be present today, because this information is important. So as I go around, you can start to see it's starting to fill up. There's parents, there's students here, there's admission counselors, there's school counselors here. But this is gonna be all for you guys. So as the day goes on, it's all about capturing each and every school, getting a little information about them so that you guys can all get it as well. Let's have some fun. I'll see y'all later, and let's do what it do. I am actually right in front of Fairleigh University in Lodi, New Jersey. One thing they are very well known for, you can come around, sir, yeah. One thing they're very well known for is their nursing program. They're actually top 3 in the state of New Jersey when it comes to the nursing program. So we are here in front of Immaculata University. One thing you should know about Immaculata University is they have over 60 undergrad programs, they have over 20 master's programs, and 3 doctoral programs. And when you want to talk about sports, that's another thing you should consider as well. They are located 30 minutes outside of Philadelphia. So if you want to enjoy, you can go to Immaculata, and do not pronounce it wrong, because it is Immaculata University. We are here in front of New York Film Academy, located in New York, New York. And if there's one thing you need to know about New York Film Academy is, from day one, they give you a camera in your hands. Day one. Pace University, located in Pleasantville and New York City. Something interesting about Pace University is, as I just shared with as the admission counselor, Tristan just shared with me before, is you can actually pick what campus you want to go to, whether you want to go to Pleasantville or you want to stay in the city. Something interesting, something to consider. We are in front of Study in London the American Way, and this school is actually in London. And what's interesting about it is your scholarships, or your merit-based scholarships, are based off of your GPA. One thing they push in London, you may not have even known about this, is they push their diversity program. So diversity is huge. It's something to consider, especially if you want to go to school outside of the United States. We're here in front of Northeast Maritime Institution, located in Fairhaven, Massachusetts, which is about 30 minutes away from Boston. One thing they preach is also diversity. And another thing is the class size. It's an amazing 18 to 20 student to teacher ratio. And the cost of tuition, I mean, you can look it up online, it's pretty cheap. So you may want to take a look at that, all right? Northeast Maritime Institute. As we go around, we continue to look at college fairs. We continue to see students, we continue to see parents. We're asking parents about the biggest questions, the biggest concerns when it comes to college fairs. And I mean, I can put this thing up like this and you will see that there is a good amount of people here, and it's only 7:20, so the event is still going on for another hour and 40 minutes, which is great. It's great publicity, great marketing, and it's another thing that parents need. It's another thing that students need. So continue this drive. We are here in front of Western Connecticut State University, located in Danbury, Connecticut. One thing you should know about Western Connecticut State is actually a couple things. They have a 13-to-1 student-teacher ratio, which is amazing. 13-to-1 student-teacher ratio. Another thing, they offer in-state tuition programs to students that reside in New York and New Jersey. So you do not have to be a Connecticut resident. You can actually be from New York or New Jersey. And if you're thinking about nursing, this might be the place to check out. We're here with Shippensburg University. First time I hear it, so it definitely might be the first time you hear it, but that is okay. They're located south in Pennsylvania, about 4 hours away from where I'm currently at. One thing you should know about them though, they preach teacher education. They're one of only 3 schools in the nation that have an elementary school on their campus. Something to consider. The teacher-student ratio, 20-to-1. Providence College, located in Providence, Rhode Island. You want to talk about a school that believes in sports, believes in liberal arts? I mean, look, they beat Villanova last year, and that says something right there. However, their school, they are a small school with a big field. 12 students to 1 teacher ratio, excuse me. So, if you're ever in Providence, Rhode Island, maybe you want to go to Providence, Rhode Island. This is the school for you to consider, all right? If you want that Ivy-style education, but pay for that public school price, SUNY Binghamton is the way to go. And if there's something you need to know about SUNY Binghamton, it is one of the bigger schools, or I should say it is one of the biggest schools in the state of New York. So, SUNY Binghamton University, take a look, check it out. Do not hesitate. Number 15, it says it right there, best value college in the nation. So you get your bang for your buck. We are here with SUNY Albany University. They are Great Danes, all to just share. And remember, Albany is the capital of New York. They value their education. They are a Division I school. And if you're ever thinking of considering going to SUNY Albany, they are 2.5 hours away from New York City, but they have everything you need and then some. We are here with St. Michael's College in Vermont. The reason I want to share this is they are a 12-to-1 professor to student ratio. If there's something you need to know as well, they are a fire and rescue department, their own fire and rescue department on campus. Something to consider if you've never heard of Vermont. Drexel University, located in the heart of Philadelphia. I'll tell you one thing right now. If you want to get an education and at the same time get that co-op experience, which means you work at the same time as getting your education, Drexel University might be the place to be. Now, you see here, their average GPA is a 3.55, which is very competitive. But at the same time, we love competition. So, Drexel University, take a look. Student class ratio, 19-to-1. You want to go somewhere where you get education and you get a work experience when you graduate? Why don't you think of Drexel University? I am in front of St. Joseph's College of Maine in Standish, Maine. Now, as I start zooming in, I want you guys just to take a look so you don't see I'm lying. It is St. Joseph's College in Standish, Maine. Now, one thing to strongly consider, actually, probably one of the most important things I heard today, if you decide to go here, you're deciding and you're choosing a community. It's about the community. A lot of schools say it, but St. Joseph's College, they preach it and they believe it. So, it's a small school if you want that small feel, and if you're looking to be involved, if you're looking to be part of a community, look no further than St. Joseph's College in Standish, Maine. We are here in front of SUNY Cortland, New York, which is about 35 minutes from Syracuse. So it's still nearby a city if you want that city life. But it is definitely a small hometown feel. And one thing I must say is, if you are an athlete, this might be the place to consider. If you like your physical education, if you like your physical therapy, occupational therapy, they also do social media here. This is one place that not only believes in their employees, but their associate, or I should say assistant head coaches are the ones running these programs. So they want you here. They want you at SUNY Cortland. Best believe, if there's a place, and I know I stress to my student athletes a lot, if you want to stay involved with the NCAA, if you want to stay involved in intercollegiate activities, SUNY Cortland might be the way to go. We are here at the University of St. Joseph in West Hartford, Connecticut. If you are strongly considering a nursing program, this might be the place to go. Not only do you go into the nursing program, but you start freshman year, and your class ratio is about 14 to 1. So if you want that small hometown feel, the University of St. Joseph in West Hartford, Connecticut, and I'm here to talk about the University of San Francisco. Their emphasis is liberal arts, but if there's one thing that they strongly consider is their social justice program. With a student-faculty ratio of 22 to 1, this is the place to consider, especially if you're considering social justice. They're out in California, and right now, this is how much they believe in education. They're here in Jersey, in New Jersey, from San Francisco. So if you want to go to the West Coast, which sometimes they say is the best coast, consider the University of San Francisco. All right, everyone. As you can see, there were a lot of different schools I spoke of. I actually have more, and I'm probably going to throw them in another video for you guys because I couldn't believe how many people I spoke to regarding their schools. And that goes to show there are a lot of opportunities out there. So if you can attend these schools, if you can go visit them, make sure you do so. This information is for you. Remember, if there is a school that you'd like to know about, maybe you didn't hear about, or maybe even want to take a look at or get to speak to someone, reach out to Mr. School Counselor. I'll bridge that gap. I'll make it happen. I'll reach out to them. Let me be the annoying one if I have to, because the most important thing is here, you getting that information to get to the next level. I will speak more next week, and enjoy. Reach out, and I'll see everyone next week. See ya.